to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Music Mindset channel. I'm gonna try to keep this short because we got a long ways to go. Hey, tonight I'm gonna be talking about Con Funk Shun, man. Hey, funk is in the name. This is a funky band, man. And they got a bunch of musicians who really knew how to play. When I listen to that music, man, I'm like, man, this stuff is incredible. One of the reasons I even learned how to play piano was being able to listen to their stuff and pick out parts and understand what they were doing. I can't really explain it to you without having a piano to show you what I'm talking about, but some of the progressions that they use in some of their songs, man, they're on another level. But we know them for funk, but what about them slow jams? That's what we're gonna get into tonight. Y'all hang around. My top 10 slow jams and ballads and mid-tempos by Con Funk Shun. Let's see what they got. So yeah, my music-loving people, when you hear the name Con Funk Shun, most folks immediately think about funk. Hey, it's in the name, ain't it? They think about packed dance floors, sharp suits, tight grooves, and one of the cleanest bands to ever come out of Northern California. And they would be right. But if you stayed around long enough to flip those albums over, you found out something else. These homeboys weren't just built to make you move. They could slow it all the way down and make you feel something. The story really started in Vallejo, California during the late 60s. Back then, they were known as Project Soul, a neighborhood band full of young musicians who actually took the craft seriously. They weren't just getting together in somebody's garage hoping something happened. These cats spent years learning how to play together, until they became one of the tightest live bands around. That dedication eventually caught the attention of Stax Records, where they were signed by legendary producer and Stax executive Estelle Axton, and then renamed Con Funk Shun. It was a name that fit perfectly, because they blended hard funk with polished musicianship like very few bands ever could. By the mid-70s, Con Funk Shun had become one of the most consistent bands in R&B music. Michael Cooper's smooth lead vocals gave the group a signature sound, while Felton Pilot proved he was much more than just a saxophone player, adding keyboards, production ideas, songwriting, and vocals that helped shape the band's identity. Add in the rock-solid rhythm section, those rich background harmonies, and some of the cleanest horn arrangements in soul music, and you had a band that could go toe-to-toe with just about anybody. And they did. Now here's what I think doesn't get talked about enough. While everybody remembers the dance records like Fun and Chase Me, Con Funk Shun quietly built one of the deepest slow jam catalogs in all of R&B. These weren't songs that depended on studio tricks or a bunch of overdubs. The vocals were real, the harmonies were real, and the musicians could actually play. You could hear the discipline in every note. And that's probably why their records have lasted so long. They weren't chasing trends. They were writing songs about love, heartbreak, commitment, and relationships that still connect with people today. Whether you heard them at the skating rink, on late night radio, riding home with somebody special, or slow dragging at the local club, these songs became part of a whole generation's soundtrack. So today, we're putting the spotlight on that love song side of Con Funk Shun. This isn't about the biggest funk records. I'll make sure to bring you that later on, so stay tuned. This here is about the slow grooves, the ballads, mid-tempo jams, or the songs that prove these brothers could do a whole lot more than fill a dance floor with funk. You ready for another cruise down memory lane? All right then, grab your partner and let's count down what this channel believes are the top 10 Con Funk Shun slow jams and ballads. Now just know that the group had many love jams to choose from, but not all could make the top 10. I was considering record sales, charting, what the community said, and my own experience and interaction with the tunes. So, it's a fair analysis. But if you still don't agree, feel free to go put your own video list together. It's free. Okay then, let's get into it. Starting things off at number 10 is an atmospheric, late-night slow burner in 3/4 time, designed to ease your mind completely.
When all the songs are written and every word is said.
The verse captures an undeniable old-school romance, drifting over a beautifully complex bed of lush, synthesized keyboard chords that slow down the room, while the smooth vocal and background textures float effortlessly over the top. Everlove is a standout cut on side 1 of their 1982 studio album, To the Max. Written and composed by Felton Pilot, who shares vocals with Michael Cooper, This track remained an underground treasure that thrived as a sacred holy grail for true urban music lovers. Moving into number 9 is more of one of those step in the name of love kind of grooves. It's a short tune that opens with warm keys and a smooth synth line that lock with a gentle, chugging drum pocket.
There's no need to worry.
It's comforting and feels less like a standard pop record and more like a protective sanctuary for your soul. Felton Pilot delivers the lead vocal with pure, late-night sincerity, letting the melody build a peaceful soundscape that feels incredibly personal and protective.
Love by your side.
By Your Side was released as a single in 1980 off their studio album, Spirit of Love. Pilot wrote and sung it while produced with the legendary Skip Scarborough. This was a tune the Quiet Storm crowd loved, and it climbed its way to number 27 on the Billboard Hot Black Singles chart. Stepping up to number 8 is an emotional song that tells the story of a relationship at a major crossroads, built entirely for the true Quiet Storm devotees who know real romance.
A change has come to our lives.
The instrumentation completely clears out all unnecessary noise. Felton Pilot's vocal tracking is pure luxury, building a masterfully quiet backdrop that makes it feel like the group is performing directly in your living room. Man, All Up to You is an unforgettable cut on that same 1980 Spirit of Love album, co-written by trumpet player Carl Fuller and Felton Pilot, and produced by Skip Scarborough. This deep album track became a legendary underground bedroom anthem that club DJs kept on heavy midnight rotation due to its raw street impact. Spinning into lucky number 7 is a deeply narrative storyline where the singer says he is leaving his cheating woman for himself instead.
So it's late night after all, baby.
The verses are sparse and simple over a slow, jazzy funk arrangement highlighted by a whining synth riff and a repetitive guitar lick. Michael Cooper's delivery is loaded with genuine complaint, sounding less like a performance and more like a real, desperate plea to stop a ticking clock. I'm Leaving Baby was pushed directly to the streets in 1985 as a single from their 11th studio album, Electric Lady. It became a massive street favorite, further immortalized by an iconic promotional music video featuring a story that helped march the single straight to number 12 on the Billboard R&B singles chart. Holding Strong at number 6 is a tune that took on that still new sound to R&B music, the TR-808 drum machine, and a groove similar to Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott and Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye.
There are no words that can.
Again, Felton Pilot's lead vocals deliver with exceptional falsetto tone and precision, generating immense energy and anticipation through the verses. The backgrounds were definitely reminiscent of what was happening in the 80s. Baby, I'm Hooked, Right Into Your Love exploded across the airwaves in late 1983 as the lead single from their 10th studio album, Fever. Co-written by Van Ross Redding and Cedric Martin, this monster track became one of the band's biggest historic commercial triumphs, skyrocketing all the way to number 5 on the Billboard Hot Black Singles chart and breaking onto the mainstream Pop Hot 100 at number 76. All right, y'all, we are officially cracking into the top 5. This is where the competition gets fierce and the heavy hitters truly step up to the plate. At number 5 is the feel-good Earth, Wind & Fire style love anthem that carries the true, vibrant spirit of the West Coast soul scene. This is a song I just love to pieces.
There's no need for your voice to be heard.
Pilot sings the verse with the energy that makes you feel the love, backed with a chill, melodic, bouncing bass line, chanking guitar parts, and sharp, crisp horn hits like you hear in EWF's Sun Goddess song. The whole arrangement is rich, warm, and highly layered, projecting an infectious sense of joy that naturally pulls the listener right into the groove. Man, Love Shine was the title track released as a deep album cut in 1978 on their gold-certified fourth studio album, which peaked at 10 on Billboard. Functioning as a massive fan favorite during their high-flying Mercury Records era, this vibrant mid-tempo gem perfectly showcased the legendary vocal chemistry that defined the band's golden era. At number 4, we have a very emotional 3/4-time ballad masterpiece that reaches deep into your chest and will completely take over your spirit. This is the tune you have to go listen to for yourself, I promise.
Here we are.
It lays down a highly dramatic, lush foundation with beautiful, real string arrangements that echo with an unforgettable emotional weight. As usual, Felton Pilot shows up, but this time he gives the vocal performance of a lifetime, showcasing flawless falsetto control as a deep soul singer. The whole atmosphere of the song will jerk a tear from your eye, especially the string section riff you start to hear as the song builds to a climax. Make It Last is another standout cut on the Love Shine album. Written by Pilot right as the band was cementing their historic legacy, this here love joint became an essential bedroom anthem that helped push the entire LP to official gold status. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with me. Now, you've come too far to turn back now, so pay close attention because we are now entering the elite top 3. These final tracks represent the absolute pinnacle of emotional storytelling and street impact. Number 3 is a beautifully smooth, hypnotic invite that steps right in with a screaming, distorted guitar riff in the exact mindset of Ernie Isley, punching straight to the verse. Yeah, my people, the mid-tempo beat humps right along with mean bass guitar slaps and plucks, not expected in a love song, while as usual, Felton Pilot shows up and shows out at the mic. Between Cooper and Pilot and the rest of Con Funk Shun, they had the R&B funk game on lock, son. Man, Felton lets out his signature falsetto squeals over backing harmonies that are butter on a slice of toast. Let Me Put Love on Your Mind arrived as a single in 1979 from their 5th studio album, Candy. Another masterfully written jam by Pilot, this sophisticated slow groove once again shows the Con Funk Shun outfit was definitely way more than a funk band, and could dominate with pure romance too, coasting its way to number 24 on the Billboard R&B singles chart. This is it. We are officially stepping into the top 2 zone, y'all. This is where we focus entirely on the deep-rooted, undeniable impact these final songs left directly on the streets and urban folks. You knew it, you were just wondering where it would show up. The musical bed drops straight into a bouncing bass line and guitar chanks that lock step with glittering keys and a slow, late-night R&B synthesizer atmosphere. So, moving into the runner-up spot at number 2 is the legendary romance classic that captures the ultimate raw passion of the group's ballad power. This was a time that Michael Cooper stepped up to the mic in an intimate, soulful lower register, floating effortlessly to build a massive sense of anticipation. Love's Train is an exceptional cut on side 2 of their 1982 studio album, To the Max. Co-written by Cooper Pilot, the track was famously inspired by a real-life, dramatic love triangle involving both band members chasing the exact same woman.
That's the way it goes on Love's Train.
While it was an album-only track that didn't chart on Billboard at the time, it became the band's ultimate signature audience favorite on the streets, later famously resurrected for a whole new generation by Silk Sonic. Hey y'all, we made it. We have arrived at the absolute pinnacle. I did not take this choice lightly. And I know some of you out there might be crying, yelling, or thinking Love's Train belongs at the top. Mechanically, structurally, and spiritually, this final song is just all that, especially for me. It is a masterclass in musical arrangement that does something unforgettable to your spirit, forcing real old-school players to freeze and listen.
There's a spell on my mind.
The verse sets an incredibly gentle, hypnotic spell over the room, utilizing a lush, beautifully voiced chord progression played on a clean keys.
Must be love, for there is none.
And you guessed it, Pilot steps up to the microphone with complete vulnerability, pulling you right down into a quiet, intimate pocket before the vocal arrangement opens wide. Yeah, Mindset Family, sitting firmly on the throne at number 1, is a tune that is the absolute definition of a pure, unadulterated, heart-to-heart confession. Straight from the Heart was released as a single in 1981 from their 8th studio album, Con Funk Shun 7. Co-written by Felton Pilot and Nita Wells Pilot, the track hit the streets hard and solidifying its place as a timeless, quiet storm blueprint.
Yeah, man, in a nutshell, Michael Cooper, Felton Pilot, and the rest of them boys, man, we don't have time to name all of them because they had a huge marching band of a band, you know what I mean? But y'all know who they are. These guys can function. We're on another level, man. And the thing is, when I was growing up, that was the thing to do, talk about confunction. And that kind of faded away. And then we had Bruno Mars come back with Silk Sonic and bring them back into the limelight. But they never should have left. And they never did leave. They've been playing the whole time, man, doing shows and stuff like that, funk festivals and stuff like that. An incredible band, incredible singers, incredible musicians. Love those guys. I hope you appreciate this kind of stuff on the Music Mindset channel. Hey, we're going to get into some of their funk stuff and some of the other bands, some of their funk stuff for a minute there. So check you out next time.